Bonjour. Today, let's conjugate the verb vendre, which means to sell, in 5 different tenses in French. Okay, let's have a look at the verb vendre. As you can see, in its infinitive form, vendre is an RE verb, which means it belongs to the third group verbs, okay, and that means it's irregular. So let's have a look at what it looks like when conjugated. Now, the present tense of vendre is as follows. Je vends, and that means I sell or I'm selling. Tu vends, you sell or you're selling. Il vend, he sells or is selling. Elle vend, she sells or she's selling. On vend, one sells or one is selling. Nous vendons, we sell or we are selling. Vous vendez, you sell or you are selling. Ils vendent, they sell or they are selling. Elles vendent, they sell or they are selling. So have a look at the spelling and please remember the endings. They are highly irregular. They are not like the ER verbs. Now let's have a look at the passé composé. As you know, we want to say I have sold or I sold, okay? In order to do this, we need to have the past participle of the verb vendre. Well, it is vendu. Okay, quite a lot of the third group verbs will not sound or look the same in their past participle form. Vendre, vendu is a little bit the same. So try to remember this, vendu. Now we need the auxiliary verb to have in order to conjugate this verb in the passé composé. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, and then you add the past participle and that makes the past tense. So here we go. J'ai vendu. I have sold or I sold. It's the same for us French people. Tu as vendu. You sold. Or you have sold. Il a vendu. He sold. He has sold. Elle a vendu. She sold or she has sold. On a vendu. One sold or one has sold. Nous avons vendu. We have sold or we sold. Vous avez vendu. You sold or you have sold. Ils or elles ont vendu. So they have sold or they sold. Okay. So we've just conjugated the passé composé or past tense. Okay. Which is an action that took place in the past and is gone done over with. Let's have a look at another past tense, which is called the imperfect or imparfait in French. Now, the way we want to do that is by taking the new form of the present tense. So, nous vendons. We want to take that stem, vend, okay? Put it into the imperfect, okay? And add the imperfect endings. And that becomes je vendais. I used to sell or I was selling. Tu vendais. You used to sell or you were selling. Il vendait. He used to sell or he was selling. It's the same for us French people, remember. Elle vendait. She used to sell or she was selling. On vendait. One was selling or one used to sell. Nous vendions. So watch out for that. We just added an I to it. Nous vendions. We used to sell or we were selling. Vous vendiez. You used to sell or you were selling. Ils vendaient. They used to sell or they were selling. And elles vendaient. They used to sell or they were selling. Now remember, we have two ways of saying they in French, two ways of saying you in French. You need to know your subject pronouns in order to be able to conjugate a verb confidently. Okay? So let's have a look at the future tense now of the verb vendre. We want to say, I will sell. Now, we do not have such a thing as will, okay? So we need to do everything within the verb in order to give you this idea. We are talking in the future tense. For vendre, we keep the verb as it is. We get rid of the E, so that's the stem, and we add the special future endings, which are usually, okay, always the same ending as avoir. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, and so on. So have a look at the pattern here. Je vendrai, I will sell. Tu vendras, you will sell. Il vendra, he will sell. Elle vendra, she will sell. On vendra, one will sell. Nous vendrons, we will sell, sorry. Vous vendrez, you will sell. Il and elles vendront. They will sell. Okay, so that's quite easy to do once you know the stem and the endings of the future tense. So you're going to tell me, but how do we form the conditional then? We want to say I would sell. And for the same as the future, we need a special stem and we need special conditional endings. Now the conditional endings are the same as the imperfect endings. Have a look. Okay. So we need to add that to the stem. But what stem? The same stem as the future tense. Vendre. So, je vendrai, I would buy, sell, sorry, not buy. Tu vendras, tu vendrais, beg your pardon, you would sell. Il vendrait, he would sell. Elle vendrait, she would sell. On vendrait, one would sell. Nous vendrions, we would sell. Vous vendriez, you would sell. Il vendrait and elle vendrait. They would sell. Okay, that's it for me. There's a support guide available with this lesson at learnfrenchwithalexa.com. Please subscribe and leave a comment and use this verb in one of the sentences. That's it for me. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous bisous. Salut.